EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
We go 21. Ready. Yellow lady. 11.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. But he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. 90.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready. Yellow lady. Get set. Under.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Good. 5-4. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A great rookie season for Barkley, over 1,300 rushing yards, 2nd in the NFL, 11 rushing touchdowns. Also a big asset in the passing game, 91 catches, most by a rookie in NFL history.
Yeah, second only to Christian McCaffrey in 2018, not counting the rookie status at all. How about 2,028 yards from scrimmage, which led the NFL, 15 total touchdowns. He ended up breaking 94 tackles. A lot of people said he didn't run inside. Oh, he did, and he broke those tackles and made plays downfield. And don't forget this about this guy. Those numbers would normally win Rookie of the Year going away. He'll be in a real battle with Baker Mayfield from Cleveland for that honor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And shutting him off. Now open field. Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So Manning to Beckham, in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put.
27's for Sam. 27's for Sam.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, 2 teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
Now Breeze. He's going to look deep down. He's got a man complete. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey. Slow down. 0-2. 21.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Breeze to throw on second down. Bryant with a catch right side. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Ready. We're waiting.
Well, again, they'll throw with Breeze. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he puts it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Giants set to get the football back, and they're coming off a 5-11 season. Now, look, that's an improvement from 2017, but still it's 8-24 the last 2 years. So, okay, you talked about earlier their need to get big guys up front to protect the quarterback. You got the number 6 overall pick in this next year's draft. Where are you going?
You would think if you could get someone like a Quentin Nelson who went to the Colts last year, you would want to do that. But there's also a chance they can get their future quarterback with the number 6 pick. So you might have to go in that direction and then come back and get the big guys later in the draft. Sitting in that number 6 spot, they will have a good chance at getting one of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. One final try now for Manning, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you to our EA studio, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a give to Barkley. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on third down. Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
Shotgun now for Manning. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Manning. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get set.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he's got some space here. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
To Barkley on the check down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Breeze now. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, go 56, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Hey, go 56, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam.
Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins away. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They find some open field here. caught by the tight end Watson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. Michael Thomas on the stop. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carr. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Back to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, easy. Under. Ready. You ready? Under.
Back to throw. This is caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
This is Barkley, and he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.